In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, what other people are found thinking about us, talking about us, behaving with us, we might dislike what they have been doing against us, with us, but would need to understand that there will be certain reasons behind it as well. Maybe up to an extent we are responsible as well for whatever kind of behavior they have taken against us, for whatever kind of attitude they have adopted against us. There might be certain truth in it, but we need to separate whatever is the truth in it, and we need to take advantage of it. What kind of advantage can be taken out of it? I think we need to reform, we need to reproduce, we need to improve ourselves, and we need to eradicate all those negative things which have been there in our personality, in our attitude. And if at all we ignore all that, and we ignore all that, and we keep focused upon our own good only, this actually mean that we have become narcissist. And this narcissist attitude, this is going to lead us toward a destruction, toward a very very bad result. We will hate to, we will dislike to achieve, we will dislike to have. Dear friends, we need to reform, we need to reform ourselves. But as for the criticism of the other people is concerned, we can take advantage of that, we can take advantage of that, because it is not totally false, because there will be certain truths in it. So the truths cannot be ignored, it should be taken notice of. But as for the exaggeration, as for the sweeping statements are concerned, these can be ignored. We don't need to take action against those people at all. Rather, we need to focus upon one thing, that I desperately need to reform myself. I desperately need to improve myself as a person, as a person of a particular profession. So if at all in this context some other people are helping me, some other people are guiding me, certain other people are discussing about it, it can be taken advantage of, and I need to take advantage of, I need to take benefit of it, and I shall be able to do all that. I shall be able to do all that with the help of those people. I don't need to get angry, I don't need to take revenge against those people at all. Rather, I need to take advantage only, I need to benefit from it only. And on the other hand, there are people who are of the view that all whatever other people are doing, that is absolutely wrong, and they people are highly biased against me, so I need to take revenge. So these people who are bent upon taking the revenge, those people who are bent upon doing the tit for tat, those people who are of the view that these other people are very much against me, and these people, if at all they keep thinking upon the attitude, upon the input, upon the behavior of the other people, I think they people are definitely going to fall into a kind of depression. The depression is very very bad thing, but ignoring to reform ourselves, that have a kind of long term consequences, a long term repercussions, we should be taking care of, because that is really important, that is important indeed. But at the same time, we need to appreciate ourselves for the good we have been doing, and we need to develop our plan, we need to work upon, we need to keep an eye upon our plans, and we need to keep working upon our plans as well, so that we are able to minimize the bad inside us, and so that we are able to maximize the good inside us. In this manner we are going to win. In this way we are going to achieve. In this way we are going to become better and even more better person. I am of the view that this is the only way to the salvation. That is the only way to become a winner, because we have been positive enough. But at the same time, not only the positivity, rather there is a plenty of practicability as well. There is huge amount of doability as well. There are tons of pragmatism in it. So keeping in view all that, we are going to become a winner. And as far even the negative attitude of the other people is concerned, we have decided to take advantage of it, and we have decided not to ignore it, because ignoring it is definitely bad. We will fail to reform ourselves. But now focusing upon ourselves from the viewpoint of the other people, and not being able to separate the right from the wrong, the good from the bad, the realistic versus the false. This thing is going to put us, make us, and through us, push us toward the depression. Depression is something which is a total failure, a failure of our life and the failure of our system. It keeps us unmotivated to struggle for the life. Rather we become fearful of our survival. Rather we become a kind of liability upon our family. They start taking care of up to an extent, and we start leading a kind of miserable life. We need to avoid that miserable life at all by being a very balanced person. Having this much of balance in our life will make us definitely a victorious person, a winner, and that is what we desperately need to become. I am of the view this is a kind of via media, encouraging ourselves, appreciating ourselves for the good being done by us, for the good traits in our personality, for the good attitudes, for the good behavior we have been finding in ourselves. Actually, it is a kind of constant analysis. We need to keep making a kind of analysis, having a kind of an eye of a mentorship. We need to become, we can become our own mentor, we can become our own coach, we can become our own whistleblower, we can become our own watch, we can become our own best friend. I am of the view that not ignoring whatever the other people have been saying about us, ignoring that is definitely a bad thing. But totally focusing and totally believing, and now concentrating upon being zeroed on upon the attitude, upon the viewpoint of the other people toward us, is equally or even more depressive and more destructive. We need to find the good in ourselves, and we need to encourage upon the good being done by we ourselves.